Welcome, my dear student friends. In this video, I want to give three parts of a, uh, video lesson in the unit 4, learning resources. This unit is another important unit. With the help of the learning resources, how one can get a proper knowledge. That is very important, especially though we are belonging to teaching community. How we can make use of the learning resources and how it can be used for a quality teaching. So in that way, I want to give a little brief and important point regarding learning resources. Especially in physical science, we must know that what is learning resources. So in physical science, discover the fundamental laws and concepts of physics and as well as chemistry with these engaging learning resources. So these are nothing but the basic concept of learning resources. So we try to discover some of the fundamental laws of physics and chemistry engaging these resources. So this is the basic idea of learning resources. With that, have to give some basic idea of learning resources, the needs and significance. See, in the case of learning resources, it plays a crucial role, especially in the teaching learning process of physical science, because I already told you the learning resources is a backbone for teachers to provide a quality teaching to the students. So they provide students with the necessary tools, materials and information to explore and understand scientific concepts and phenomena. So if we have a proper learning resources for our teaching learning process, automatically the understanding of scientific concepts by the students can easily possible, and we have to provide necessary tools, materials and all other supporting devices. The significance of learning resources in physical science, it includes some of the important points. First one is it enhancing the understanding level of the students. So this is a first important significance of the learning resources. It is nothing but it provides some ideology to the learners to learn in a better way. For example, it provides a visual and uh, a real world based and interactive presentation based of scientific concepts, making them more accessible and understanding for students. So if we provide like different varieties of visuals, different varieties of real world situations and interactive presentations. So for that, for example, now we try to give an one step forward of interaction based learning situations with the help of YouTube videos. So this is also an example for enhancing understanding. And next important significance of learning resources is it promoting active engagement. So this is another important thing. So it encourages the participation nature and engagement in the learning process. Particularly, they allow students to manipulate object, conduct experiments and explore scientific phenomena firsthand. So that is the important significance of learning resources. We have to provide and we have to allow the students to do certain things, and we have to make them to conduct experiments and explore scientific phenomena in a first-hand experience. If they can do with their own, then automatically the learning will be strengthened. The next important significance is fostering the critical thinking. So this point, I think most of the unit we discussed the point of critical thinking. So it provides opportunity for the students to think critically, analyze the data and draw the conclusions and make connections between theory and practice. So the critical thinking is nothing but higher order thinking. We already discussed, and how we can convert the theoretical concepts into practical nature. That can be highly fostering in critical thinking. The next one is supporting different learning styles. So this is another important significance of learning resources. So the diverse learning styles and preferences of students, it will cater to the diverse learning needs. It will motivate the variety of learning styles to the students to improve their learning and then strengthen their learnings. It will provide multiple entry points and alternative ways of representing information, accommodating visual, auditory and kinesthetic learners. So all these things will follow with the different learning styles. So everyone is having strong in their own ideas and visions and their own abilities. Some of them have a good visual ability to learn so many things. Some of them is having a good auditory ability to learn more things. Some of them have a kinesthetic sense of learning to know more things. So with that, the learning resources take part as an important significant to learn more better. And another important is very important, and the last point of significance is enriching classroom environment. So as we know, best quotation given by the Sivkra is nothing but the destiny of the world is inside the classroom. Likewise, if we want to provide a quality teaching, then we must give in a classroom. We must give a quality teaching learning situation inside the classroom. So that points to be discussed here. The learning resource create a stimulating and immersive learning environment. So the learning resource is a big boon for the students' learning. It will stimulating the students' learning styles, and an immersive learning environment may be created, and they make learning must be an enjoyable learning, and it should be a memorable learning. Whenever we give a good reasonable resource to the students, then they can automatically recollect all those things for a long period. And also it promotes the curiosity and inquiry ability to find new things for the society. That is another important thing. So these points are an highly important and a good way of learning with the help of the significance of learning resources, and especially these significances can explain the different variety of teaching methods to be adopted and different varieties of ideas to be gathered for the betterment of the individual learning. So this is the part 1 video of learning resources in physical science, and in the next video I am going to discuss with another topic. Until then, thank you for watching my video. Thank you.